die for that. I don't stress without it, I think less without it. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack, in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future, past. I'm done with that, but if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
This is easy, got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. They hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no mighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. I'm traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do, never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it, yeah.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's This a memory with the whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the odds.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
One, ready? 11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. 11. Don.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call.
And a yard from the 34. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, can.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. That'll be Frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Gun.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
11 MT tape. 11 dot.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Twelve. 11 mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Evan McPherson down for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, that got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
I'm one. Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
11.
There, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
11 MT take.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So no gain on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
20 TX.
On the handoff, it's Achane. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
still short for fourth.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
On fourth down, on his groupie to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
11, mighty. 12, 12, 12.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
11. 11 MT. 11. 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Tyson Anderson on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. First down, Miami.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. Dad plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. He's got room at the 30. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
11.
Burrow on play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
11, Thomas.
To the air again, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
11, Thomas. 12.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11. 11, mighty.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now an injury timeout, and that is Devontae Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, Kate. 11,
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go, here we go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
11, MT, Kate. 11,
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's now 3rd down and
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so it's half the distance. You put it at the 1. If they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion goes the tight end.
Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tua, the final shot before half. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL. For quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point.
We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Achane. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. Left and hauled in by Arthega Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw caught by Achane. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Tua on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd down and 6.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, 11 MT. God.
Hands it off out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More of the motion man right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And quickly they get to the line.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals
Looking to change the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead down to 17-3. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Grupe able to add the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Dolphins 10.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they started with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
11.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Eleven.
Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Ready. Let's go.
Here's Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On play action, here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 30 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The point after, good by Grupe. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 48 yards. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Next is score, Bengals 41, Dolphins 17. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Throwing left side, it's complete. Still fighting for more. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on second and long. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
The defenders don't take it away.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Tua to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going to wind up incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken on the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
All right.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win.